Get your pen and paper ready, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie with Buy Bonnie Jewelry, where I talk about all things diamonds. I know I've been doing a lot of like crazy, fabulous, large diamond videos on my channel for you guys to enjoy. Yes, eye candy, add on wish list. But I also know that you guys come to my channel for your most very wanted classic 6-prong, just beautiful single diamond solitaire. So today I'm gonna shower you with tips of like actually what I look for when I'm shopping for, just like teaching people how to shop for a classic solitaire ring, even though it's like simple, but it's always the simple things that are hardest to perfect. And of course, for the bonus of the video, I'm gonna be pairing it with 4 wedding bands, telling you also, if you watch this video all the way through, teaching you the difference between Pave and French Pave. I know tons of you ask me, what is the difference? Does one sparkle more? So if you watch it all the way, I'm gonna tell you, subscribe to my channel, like it, forward to a friend, and let's get started. First thing first, when you are shopping for a classic solitaire, 2 questions you need to ask yourself. A, what metal do you want? And B, what is the prong count you want? Especially if you're looking for round. So this video I'm going to dedicate to round because round is just round. I love round. When you're looking for 6 prong versus 4 prong or thinking about it, I know it might not kind of cross your mind right off the bat, like, oh, what prong count? Like, yes, I know I get very detail oriented, but literally it will affect what wedding band you can actually wear. 6 is like my #1 favorite because it makes it look more round, and 4 kind of is also very minimal, but it looks less round when you're like looking from afar. I literally have clients that are like, no, I want like it to look like a full circle. Or some people say, I like having a really large wedding band, and having actually just 4 prong gives you that space of not touching the wedding band as much if you're going for a large look, like I like everything big. So I'm gonna put on a like #1 most classic wedding band. So this is 2.6 millimeter Pave band with a classic 2.3 carat center with a 2 millimeter band. And now what I like to say in terms of like how you choose your ratio of a plain band and a wedding band, you either want it exact like 1-to-1, like a 2 millimeter engagement ring and 2 millimeter wedding band, or I recommend going a little bit thicker on the wedding band. Because when you have diamonds, I just like having that little bit of contrast, like your band not being too thin, but still being able to wear on its own, like substantial when you wear it when you're not wearing your engagement ring. So the difference between Pave and French Pave, let me tell you guys right now, is the way the setting is. So I'll put a French Pave on top and a Pave on the bottom. So from the top, you literally can't tell the difference between a U and a French. It's only when you are looking at it from the side. So Pave, I feel like it's more minimalistic. It has just a curved, clean line compared to French Pave, which is a more intricate way of setting. So the way we carve our French Pave is that the whole piece of metal actually comes out in one piece, and we hand carve the pattern that's on the French Pave. Same with you. We don't do any machine pre-cut, because when you do machine pre-cut, what happens is that you lose a lot of metal right off the bat. When you actually hand carve it, which takes a very highly skilled master to do it, it actually keeps the metal intact as much as possible, so your ring feels heavier. That's why like a lot of our clients, when they buy our rings, they're like, oh, this feels good, this feels heavy compared to like a very flimsy one. The difference is really in the intricacy of setting. I feel like the French Pave kind of has more cuts, so it's like more open. Some people argue that, oh, it allows more light to enter, so it sparkles more. I don't feel that. I feel like when I'm wearing Pave versus French Pave, they sparkle just as much. It's really the detail on the side, like what you can see. When we have our tulip ring, I feel like the French Pave band goes really well because of the petal opening, and then that detail and the way it's lined up is just like so perfect for each other. These are probably the most requested pairings with the classic solitaire. So I have the French Pave here, 2.4 millimeter, and the Pave here at 2.6 millimeter, and I like both. One stands out a little bit more because of, you know, the chunkiness of the band, but I still love both. I also grabbed my personal new 2024 favorite to kind of match with your classic solitaire if you're looking for something different. So this is our Petite east-west emerald cut band. Oh my god, it's just set so low, you guys. It's so important to think about your wedding band when you're shopping for your engagement ring, how they sit together, because a lot of the solitaire on the market is like, I don't know how they do, the basket is very low. I'm not thinking about the wedding band for the future. And when I put this on, it just has that contrast between the step cut and the round. Is probably like my personal favorite to have that combo. And it's because it's set east-west, it's very dainty, which is like just to die for if you're like maybe even looking for a triple stack later on. I also made one, it's our brand new Petite radiant cut, but it's also east-west setting. It's just as petite as our emerald cut. I feel like for those who want like a little push of sparkle and having it again perfectly flush, because the way we're the queen of flush. I'm the queen of flush. I feel like it's so important for us. Of course, some people preferences have that gap between the ring and band. So if you have a very low profile ring, you'll end up with a ring set like that. It's totally fine, totally personal preference, but I really love something that's a little bit chunkier and different. And the east-west set radiant really gives you that, it fulfills you to have that like sparkle compared to emerald cuts, which is a step cut diamond. That's how you're going to be able to tell one has kind of more of that crush look, that tons of sparkle, and the other one is more sophisticated, like less sparkle because it is step cut. And when you are looking for metal option, I know I did a different video with white gold versus platinum, but yellow gold, remember, if you're choosing something more of a yellow gold look, I feel like when you're choosing your metal, just make sure you understand that once the whole ring is yellow, including the prong, it will just have an overall warmth to the ring itself. So even when you are purchasing the diamond and you're getting like a DEFG color, whatever it is going to, having yellow prongs will make the overall ring more warm. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. If you love gold, a lot of my clients have been going all gold lately, and it's just lovely. So that's it for today's video. I hope you find it helpful. Make sure you leave your questions below and follow me on Instagram at By Bonnie Jewelry, and I will see you in my next episode.